tracked through the cameras and facial recognition,
Yeah.
which is not being debated as a human rights issue in China. It's
No,
just being
I mean, there's
rolled
no
out.
opportunity to.
Right.
And I mean, we, in the West, I think, are beginning to appreciate the dangers of facial recognition technology because we already, allow ourselves to be tracked by carrying around our mobile phones, which are basically tracking devices.
Yeah.
And
Big article in the New York Times that was tracking everybody in the city and saying how easy it was to track who you are, even if you're anonymous, because they can see your residence and your work. And just tracking where you are for 24 hours almost identifies exactly who you are.
You can totally figure out who you are. And then, are you seeing a psychiatrist? Is there some secret contact you're seeing? I mean, anything becomes apparent through this tracking device. Now, theoretically, you could leave your phone at home, which nobody does. But even then, as these video cameras are spread around and facial recognition technology is developed, they can track you that way as well. And so I think what in the West we're beginning to appreciate is that we're used to thinking of privacy as something that happens at home or in secret, but there's an element of privacy that we all depend on out in public as well. And that is, really the presumption of anonymity that we all have when we go through day-to-day life, particularly in a city. And, yes, theoretically, the police could follow you, but that takes, massive investment of time and person power. But, today, the police can track everybody just through computers. And suddenly, if they can reconstruct your life without any warrant, without any permission, something wrong with that.
Yeah.
And so there is this kind of pushback to reassert this, right to anonymity in public. But we need to develop standards like that. It isn't really written out yet. But China shows what happens when you don't develop these standards. But we in the West have got to act before it's too late here as well.